Hello YouTube, Triumph Guy here today, and we're going to be bleeding the coolant on this W212 Mercedes E200. So let's get to it. Now in the Mercedes garage, or any garage, they will just vacuum fill this up, but this is if you haven't got a vacuum kit. So all you're going to do is remove on the header tank cap. Once that's removed, we're just going to fill it up with coolant. Now, this should take about 8 litres, but you may find you may only get 4 litres, but don't worry about that. As that's getting filled up, you're just going to squeeze up on the coolant hoses. To do this, I'd recommend removing this air intake here, and this will just give you access to the hoses. Now, as you can hear, as I'm squeezing it, you can hear the bubbles. Also want to go around and squeeze any other coolant hoses. As you can see, I can get access to the one down here, and you'll be able to hear, again, more air escaping. Now, you want this to be now reading at the maximum mark, so just top up as necessary as you squeeze them hoses. And then what I like to do is to put a coolant pressure tester kit on. This step's completely optional to check for coolant leaks around. And I do have an affiliate link in the comments, so if you do want to purchase one of these, it won't cost you any extra, but it will benefit the channel massively, so thank you for that. You want this to hold pressure at 1 bar or 15 psi for about 15 minutes. And it is actually a good job we've done this, because we did reduce a bit of pressure and I realised a small coolant leak on one of the hoses, so we just reset that. Next, all you're going to do is keep the cap off and run it up to 90 degrees, okay, up to temperature. Once it gets up, it will take a while to get there, probably 45 minutes, and you're going to leave the heating fully on. Now, I don't think on this car it really matters with the heating fully on, because it runs off a heat going through, it directs air through the heater matrix, and the heater matrix is always live. But it's just good practice, and you just never know on some cars. So I just always just do it, and then you can also see if it gets warm, then you know that cooling system's working. Most likely the reason you're doing this job is maybe doing the water pump or the radiator, or even replacing the fan. So it's good practice just to wait for the fan to kick in, just to make sure that you've put the electrical connector in the right place. So also with the fan running, it means that the vehicle is at optimum running temperature normally. So once that's run for about 5 minutes, then you know that you're pretty much good to go. You can then put the cap back on. Now, it's important that you don't skip any of these steps or get lazy, and don't wait until it gets to a working temperature, because you really don't want air in your system. Now, if you've got any questions, please put them in the comments. Or if you work for Mercedes and you guys do it a different way, then please put that in the comments as well. See you on the next one.